Hello students, in this video I'm going to discuss about the FEMA, which is the Foreign Exchange Management Act of 1999. So before we go to know about FEMA and all other its objectives and the features and all other things, first let us know why the FEMA have came into the existence. So before FEMA, there were the FERA Act was there. FERA means Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. So Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, it was not compatible with the changing environment of the environment policies of the government of India. So to come over from all these problems, the government of India have thought of bringing another act. So with the result of that, we got the Foreign Exchange Management Act of 1999. So it can be called as a FEMA. So this act have came into the existence in the year 1999, but it came into the force from the 1st June 2000. So here the FEMA is relating to the foreign exchange with the objectives of facilitating external trade and the payment for promoting the orderly development development and maintenance of a foreign exchange market in India. With this intention, FEMA have came into the existence. So FEMA is enabling for the international trade, enabling international trade as well as it is giving the more liberalization for the foreign exchange and all. So let us know what are the objectives of FEMA are there. So the first one comes to facilitate external trade and the payments. External trade and payment means transaction outside the country. It facilitates for the transaction for the outside the country, which means with the other countries, which may be import or the export. For both the things, it is going to be applicable. And next one comes to promote the ordinary development and the maintenance of foreign exchange market. So here earlier to improve the foreign exchange market and to develop and maintain it, the FEMA have came into the existence, and also it acts as a assigned and important role to the RBI in the administration of FEMA. So which means the RBI is also involving in the FEMA's activities. So which means import, export and all other things which may be done by the resident of India or by the NRI. All these things are going to be directly related with the RBI also. So in this FEMA Act, RBI also have been involved in the international transactions. And next one comes to facilitate current account transactions. So here, when we are going to talk about the current account transaction, in that case, we should know that how it is going to act as. Current account transactions are nothing but it acts with the payment due in action with the foreign trade, short-term banking and the credit facilities for the ordinary business kind of, we can call it as what the current account. And next one comes to facilitate the capital account transaction. Capital account transactions are those transactions which are other than the current account transaction. So these alters with the assets and liabilities of a person who is outside the India, but he is the resident of India, which means ಅವನು ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಜೆನೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ NRI ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So it involves assets and liabilities of that particular person. And next one comes to promote export of goods and the services. So to promote export the goods and services also, the FEMA have been helped a lot, and now it is going to frame the new rules and regulations also. And next, there are certain definitions are there in this act. We should know about all those terms. First one comes the authorized person. Authorized person means he may be the authorized dealer or the money changer or any of the other person. For time being, he have been appointed as an authorized person for the purpose of foreign exchange or the foreign securities. That person can be called as what the authorized person. ಫಾರಿನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ. ಆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಮೂಲಕನೇ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಕರೆನ್ಸೀಸ್. Currency means it may be it includes all the notes, postal orders, money orders, checks, and the bill of exchange, letter of credit, traveler checks, all these things. For all these things, we can consider as a currency. Next one comes the foreign currency. Foreign currency means other currencies than the Indian currency. We can call it as what the foreign currency. And next one comes the foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, which includes the deposits, credits, draft, traveler checks, letter of credit, bill of exchange, and the letter of credit. All these things can be called as what the foreign exchange. And next one comes foreign securities. Foreign security means in this it may be the shares, stocks, bonds, and debentures or any other instrument denominated or expressed in the foreign currency that can be called as what the foreign securities. So about all these definition we have to be memorized and it is going to be asked for 2 marks. And next one comes the features of a FEMA. What are the features the FEMA have got means the first one comes FEMA gives the power to impose the restriction on the central government, which means here the FEMA is instructing to the central government to put the certain rules and regulations in the foreign trade or the foreign exchange and all. So here the central government is going to seek the certain advice from the FEMA to make the certain rules and regulations which is related to the international trade. And next one comes the transaction should be made only through and the authorized person. The transaction cannot be done by any of the other person, but the transaction can be done only by the authorized person who have been appointed for the specific purpose only. Without general or specific permission of FEMA restricts the transaction involving the foreign exchange or the foreign securities and payments from the outside the India to carry the outside the India in India the country to and outside the India to the India. The transaction should be made. All such kind of a transaction should be done by the authorized person only. And next one comes authorized person can be restricted by the central government. Even the authorized person is having all the authority to transact in the international trade, but on that person also, on authorized person also, certain restrictions can be imposed. Which those restrictions are going to be like those are some minor restrictions are can be put on that particular person. And next one comes RBI is empowered by the FEMA. So here RBI also have taken the major part in a foreign exchange and all. So in this FEMA Act, RBI is playing the most important role in a foreign exchange. And next one comes resident of India will be permitted to carry out the transaction. So here resident of India, that person can involve in any of the transaction. It may be the foreign exchange, foreign security, or to own or hold the immovable properties in abroad. All these can be possible by the FEMA Act. And next one comes applicability of a FEMA Act. In which all the areas the FEMA Act is going to applicable means, of course, in the exports. Whatever the goods you are going to send to the other countries from the India, which may be the food or the service, which may be the food, medicine, service, in or any of the other services. All these things are come under the FEMA Act only. And next one comes the foreign exchange. Foreign exchange means it may be related to the any of the deposit, credits, letter of credit, bills of exchange, or draft, traveler checks. All these things also, for all these things also, the FEMA rules and regulations are going to be applicable. And next one comes the foreign security. In the foreign security, we can see the shares, stock, bonds, debentures, or any of the other instruments which are transacting at the international level. To transact with all these things also, the FEMA Act is going to be applicable. And next one comes the import of the goods and the services. Suppose if the India is importing any of the goods or the services from the other countries also, the FEMA Act rules and regulations are to be followed. And next one comes to securities as the defined in Public Debt Act 1994. Securities means already I told, which is nothing but the shares, stock, bonds. All these comes under the Public Debt of 1994. To deal with all these things also, the FEMA Act is going to be applicable. The same rules and regulations, what FEMA guidelines will be there, those rules and regulations to be followed by the person who is dealing with such kind of securities. Next one comes, it is applicable to the banking, financial, and the insurance services. However, the RBI is playing the most important role in a FEMA. So that is the reason in a FEMA Act. So that is the reason to all other banking and the financial and the insurance services also the FEMA Act or the FEMA rules and regulations are going to applicable. And next one comes to sale or to sale, purchase and exchange or offer any kind of a transactions. Suppose if the person wants to make any kind of a transaction, which may be the sale or purchase or exchange of any kind of a things, or which may be which can be in total we can consider it is a transfer of any of the goods or the services. In that case also, if it is transacting at the international level, again the FEMA Act is going to applicable on that also. And next one comes any overseas companies. Any overseas companies means any of the company which is owned 60% or more 60% or more shares by the NRI, or which may be the non-resident of India. So that company, for all those companies also the FEMA Act is going to be applicable. So this is all about the applicability of the FEMA Act. And next one comes major provisions of a FEMA Act of 1999. So in that first one comes the current account transaction subject to reasonable restriction that may be imposed. So for the current account transaction, which may be the short-term banking or credit facilities on all other things, some reasonable rules and restrictions can be imposed at the international level. And next one comes RBI controls over the capital account of the transaction. So here the RBI, already I told the RBI is going to play the major role in a FEMA Act. So that is the reason the RBI is going to involve in a FEMA Act in transaction which alters the assets and liabilities of a person outside the India but the resident of the India. And next one comes the control over the realization of a export procedure. So whatever the export procedures are there, or the whatever export rules and regulations are there, which can be realized or which can be made the certain changes in that area with the help of the FEMA Act only. And next one comes dealing in foreign exchange to the authorized person. So it made compulsory in a FEMA Act that whatever the transaction you want to do, all those transactions are supposed to be done by the authorized person only. So for the certain liberty have been given to the authorized person to make such kind of a transaction. No prior permission is required from the RBI. So to make the international transaction, prior permission is not required from the RBI. So whatever the transaction the person wants to do, he has to complete that transaction and then it can be intimated to the RBI. But the prior permission is not necessary. And next one comes the violation of FEMA is a civil offense. Suppose any of the person violate or any of the person crosses any of the rules and regulations of a FEMA Act, if any of the person breaks any of the rules and regulation of a FEMA Act, in that case it can be considered as a civil offense, and under the civil offense the person will be punished. And next one comes FEMA is more concerned with the management, which means the FEMA is concentrating more on the management than the regulation and the control over the international trade. And next one comes FEMA enables RBI and the central government to pass the regulations and the rules relating to foreign exchange. So here the FEMA is one of FEMA, it can be considered as a regulatory mechanism that enables for the RBI and the central government to pass the regulations and the rules relating to the foreign exchange. So here the FEMA is going to give the guidelines to the central government and the RBI to make the certain changes and the certain alterations for the which is going to be applicable or which is going to helpful for the recent developments in the international level transactions and all. So this is all about the FEMA Act.